The Core Hound one-shot is one of the most dastardly and overwhelming builds in the game right now. This build is very simple. I'm going to run through what you need to make this build possible. So obviously one, you need to have the Core Hound mini, but the main thing you need here is the talent that's called Eternal Bonds. Resurrecting range is unlimited. Now you're going to use this with Jaina Proudmoore as your commander. You're also going to use the mini, the Dark Iron Miner. You're going to go with Safe Pilot. You're definitely going to need Execute. You can switch this next character out, which is a Dark Spare Troll. You can switch it between different ranged units, and you're also going to use, because I think it's really nice, Whelp Eggs with the Flame Burst. Now, the whole key to this build is, as you see earlier in this game, we're going to use the Core Hound as much as he comes up, and with the Eternal Balls, they're going to resurrect each other, but you need to make sure you place them at your starting base on this map right there on the line so they split waves and they can continually pressure your enemies. Now, the best part is you can easily take that second tower while you're pressuring the right-hand side. Your enemy really can't do much about it, and as you can see, I played Jaina there. We're going to pop the Execute, immediately capturing that tower, which was at half health. And the Core Hound does go on the right-hand side, but because of Eternal Bonds, he's going to resurrect again, and the pressure is going to go on. Now, I have considered using the Shaman to heal up the Core Hounds to increase their health as time goes on, allowing them to last longer, or using Tyrion Fordring as the commander. Now, I didn't think that would have worked as great as Jaina because I like the ability to also use Execute and get wrecking those little towers on the secondary towers, and doing extra damage with the spell. Plus, having Jaina to do that range is actually really nice. Now, as you can see, I have 4 Core Hounds on the map, and this is one of the standards that I've been able to do with this build, and it just overwhelms your opponents. What are they going to do? Now, obviously, this build would have been very good for other towers as well, but what makes it interesting, I finally got it, and it works decent for the Rocket Tower as well, because they just keep going to resurrect each other. Now, as you can see here, the enemy base is just ticking away, and what can they really do in this situation? You need to eliminate both Core Hounds or they're not going to die. They're just going to keep resurrecting, and as you can see, we got that victory there really quickly, and this is what I'm going to showcase here today. Now, we got an opponent right here called Baron Rivendare. Now, Baron Rivendare is known for the pressure he can put on the map, so we're going to test it out here. Plus, he has the ability to transform the skeleton warriors into the mages, so this is going to be a lot of pressure. He does has Harpies out right there, but the Core Hound is a pretty tank unit, and Jaina Proudmoore going at it, blasting them away with Frostbolts, no worries. On the right hand side, however, you can see the Core Hound still alive, so we don't really have to worry. Now, he did use Blizzard, but guess what? It's still not enough, and the resurrection comes out while Jaina is behind right there. We're gonna pop the Dark Iron Miner to get some aggro off there, then use the Execute, and look at that half health, not even half health, more than half health, 75%. We may be able to get this tower very soon. Now, the Dark Iron Miner for the enemy team is getting on, really doing a nice job collecting resources, but it looks like the Core Hound on the left hand side is going to go. As you can see, we're going to place it right there smack on the middle. Now, obviously, if you mess this up, it's going to be detrimental to the build because you need to ensure that these Core Hounds constantly come out every time they come up on rotation and try to place them down. You overwhelming your enemies. Now, honestly, I've tried this build out with different commanding leaders, and I will say Tyrion Fordring isn't that bad. It's also really fun to use it with Maiev Shadow Song or Karen. Well, Karen isn't actually the best unit. Sometimes you can use it for the Blood Mage as well, as it somehow works out in your favor, having spells added to it. Now, as you can see here, the pressure keeps going on, and we're actually stalemating in the middle while the enemy base is about to be captured there. With our Execute, that was actually bonus powered. He uses his Blizzard, which eliminates our units on the left-hand side, but no worries right here. However, with all that pressure, we want to ensure we get that left-hand tower, so we dropped our Safe Pilot there. She's going to blast away those Harpies, no worries. Hopefully, oh, he's going to use his Safe Pilot. We don't really have to worry about the right-hand tower. Rocket Tower is easily going to be able to dish out damage and get rid of those Necromancers. As you can see, it's fully cleared right there. We're dropping down the Cobalt, because we need to collect those resources. We do have those Whelp Eggs right there. So once literally the enemy recaptures technically the tower, she's going to blast those Whelp Eggs. As you see here, boom, they're going to explode, get rid of her, and we're going to drop some Core Hounds to initiate another push towards the enemy. Now, once that left-hand Core Hound makes it to the enemy, not really going to have to worry. We're keeping that turret from resurrecting with the enemy as much as we can because we don't want to have to deal with it. And there we come out with the beautiful Dark Spare Troll, who's going to do a lot of damage. The Blizzard's not really doing anything to my Core Hounds, and that is something I really like. The Safe Pilot we use mainly to ensure that we don't really have to worry too much about the enemy base resurrecting right there. We're making our way, and the pressure is on. Our Dark Iron Miner is probably going to win this fight. I would say he is. He did get one mine explosion out, but it's so close. We don't exactly know what's going to happen. We're going to drop the Whelplings, and we're going to drop the Execute right there because I didn't like how the health was looking for that enemy tower, and we instantly recapture it. Now, as you can see here, no real real damage was done to the enemy base. We're about a minute or 2 minutes into the game and we are already coming out on top. He's going to have a very hard time literally pushing from now. We have control of the entire map. What is he going to do? And the Core Hound keeps resurrecting. He does summon his commanding leader, Baron Riven there. I don't think it's going to be enough for this game, so we're just going to wait up a little bit of resources. The aggro is going to come out on the tower and we're using the Dark Spiritual to get rid of Baron Riven there. No worries at all right there. What's also really nice is that we're containing this enemy leader without real issues right here. So as you can see, he does use Blizzard again, but it's not going to be enough. We have a full health Core Hounds walking towards his base, and these mages aren't going to really do much. Now, I know people could also be saying, you know, Baron Riven there has been nerfed. It's really not that big of a nerf. He is still pretty strong in my opinion, and probably somebody with a different deck could actually take control of this. I just think the Core Hounds with Jaina Pradmar work so well. Now, as you can see there, we're already closing in on the enemy base. We have the safe pilot doing some nice damage right there. AoE, he does have the Necromancer and the Harpies. We do have the Dark Spiritual. He does get rid of the initial Core Hound engagement. I'm thinking I probably should have started to use execute on the main base and just will him away, but I feel like that may have been a bad scenario. However, look at the gold mines all over the map. What's really sad is those Core Hounds walking on one side. That is not what I intended to happen. So we do have Core Hounds coming up again. We're going to split them right there in the middle and they're going to clear that out. The enemy tried to do as much damage because we're going in the close overtime matchup right now, and I'm pretty sure we're going to come out on top. We have that execute ready to use in a second, probably going to use it on his main base, whereas we drop our safe pilot out, going to use it right here. And as you can see, the damage is going to come on, or we are going to come out on top, looking to split another set of Core Hounds. Now that's 4 on its way while we already have 2 at his base. We're in overtime, and this is going to be it right here. GG. There's nothing we needed to worry about, and this is what I really love about this build. We can take towers, we can do damage, and the pressure the Core Hounds allow you with Eternal Bonds is fantastic. Now obviously I don't expect Eternal Bonds for the Core Hounds to work on every single map when it changes, but for right now, Arathi Basin, this is such a fun build. You need to try it. It's going to be an easy ride towards 3k. Now I also did try it when I added to my deck. I took out the Dark Spiritual and put obviously my Goblin Saplings. They were really hilarious. They were just going and doing so much damage to the enemy base. But the reason I kept my Dark Spiritual because I like that extra AoE, I'm sorry, not AoE, that extra range damage I could do with him. Now Grommash is doing a fantastic job. However, he's not able to take out the Core Hounds. As you can see, the right hand side is uncontested. The left hand will continue to rise, and we have the Whelplings to place down for the nice fiery damage. Now, as you can see, the turret doesn't really do much to the Core Hound, which is something I really like. Placing our secondary units right here, and he needs to start to defend or he's not going to be able to do anything. He does have a lot of whelp eggs in front of his base, which I actually do. Oh, whoa, he got rid of that Jaina Pradmar there like it was nothing. I actually really like that, but thankfully we have the second group of Core Hounds going out. We don't really have to worry. We have some nice tanks right here, getting the Cobalt and a Dark Iron Miner to collect some resources. Now, there was something my comment section said, one of the user, and he's like, why are you placing down the Dark Iron Miners when there's only like 1 node each? And he made a very good point. So you know what I was thinking? Hold up, I'm going to place my Dark Iron Miner there. I don't want to have a problem where that Banshee captures in my personal Core Hound. That would have sucked. He just captured and wasted it. Now, that probably is a big upset for the enemy player. Now, as I was saying, now, I only place my miners now. I don't know why I missed this when we have enough resources to gain a profit, not always in a deficit or so, because I don't know why it's something that slipped my mind. So back to the game right here. We are easily taking down the secondary tower, the Core Hound, and the Dark Spiritual. Now, he did take on my right hand. I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to resurrect. Now, I don't know if you play World of Warcraft, but I'll be very honest with you. If you've ever raided Molten Core at level 60, or when it was the special event for, you know, that nice Molten Core Hound mount, let me tell you, if you have some people messing up and not getting all the Core Hounds down at the same time, it can be super annoying. I remember having this one raid where we were so fresh and the Core Hounds just kept resurrecting themselves and we wiped and we were like, what just happened? It was really early on into the World of Warcraft days. Now, with that being said, we're coming down here. Look at this massive push we have going. That Dark Spiritual is just eliminating those poor Whelplings. They have nothing, and we have 4 Core Hounds going on. Ooh, this is so strong right now. I feel good. You know what? Look at that. The damage is coming out. He had to use Blizzard, and he's not really able to get rid of all these Core Hounds. They're just constantly resurrecting each other while the sticks are being thrown. We use Execute, and we get the victory right there. I love it. I'm going to use those Core Hounds as literally in the thumbnail because it's perfect. Why would you not want to? Now, if you do try out this build, let me know what it is like in the comment section for you. If you made adjustments or how I should adjust this build, I'm looking forward to it. Now, the good thing is I am also trying to work on this really nice build for Hogger that's just super intense for the map and the rocket. Now, I do like this new change in towers. The dragon towers were super annoying to have to deal with. With these towers, however, Unbound is back. My Youth Shadow Song is super overpowered right now, and I love it. Could you imagine this? This specific tower on Alteric Valley. I'm actually not sure what the next tower, what the next map is going to be. I haven't really clicked the icon to see, but I'm super happy right now. I also noted that Warcraft Rumble was glitching out a lot just the other day, I think it was a week ago or a couple days ago before Christmas. I gained a lot of gold from these glitches. I also like the fact that they literally gave us 500 gold free after all the little stops everywhere. Now look at that. That Dark Miner is doing a very good job distracting, and the Core Hound is back up. We're going to drop our beautiful safe pilot right there. Oh no, the enemy safe pilot's coming up, but guess what? She's going to die instantly and get rid of her miner because of my awesome little eggs I placed there. Now the sad part is I actually didn't want my Core Hound to go that way, but it is what it is. So let's see, we're going to use execute right there. That health change is going on. What we could do is put the Dark Iron Miner. You know what? Let's put it there and collect those resources. It's a nice 2-node right there. One more execute could get that, but we also have to place another Core Hound. As you can see, the Core Hound is doing so much damage to the enemy base. He has no idea how he's going to counter it right now. Those Core Hounds are doing a fantastic job. Even if the enemy is using air units, they take so much damage. It's great separating them. Obviously, those two are the same Core Hound, but they're on the same side. So it's like constant resurrecting. He's summoning a massive force of air units, but it's not enough. Now, we do have the left-hand side doing a fantastic job. We're going to capture this tower regardless because we could literally just use execute right here. As you can see, instant capture, keeping my units literally healthy and free. And look at the right-hand side. You constantly saw those Core Hounds literally keep resurrecting. He does have a very interesting comp right there. He has 2 of his leaders and he has a Huntress. And they're doing a pretty good job doing damage. But let me tell you, it's not going to be enough. Is that Huntress going to get blown up when she walks in there? Let's find out. Boom, boom. Instant destruction. And we're doing some nice damage on the left-hand side. We're going to drop our beautiful Dark Spiritual. And another Core Hound is right there. We don't really have to worry about too much at all. We're doing some nice damage with our rocket towers as well. The middle lane is so dangerous for those enemy units. Oh, the Chimera is coming out. Now, I think I want to get the Chimera. I really don't want to have to worry about buying it because, I mean, I don't want to buy anything. I want it to be free to play. So with that being said, we're working our way up the PvP ranks and hopefully get the Chimera before the season ends. What I do like, however, and I will be very honest with you, is the fact that I just got Sylvanas. Since it's Undead Week, I was able to actually get her as a mini leader, and that makes me super happy. Okay, so we're coming in right here. We just need one more damage. He's literally burning them down before they can resurrect and do damage, but there comes the safe pilot with the laser blast. I love it. Almost every game we're getting 4 Core Hounds literally on the main base and eliminating them off, biting them to death with the fiery resurrection. I love it. Now, all the other Core Hound talents, I will be honest with you, it is nice, but the Eternal Bonds is just perfection right here. I am literally not stopping playing right now because I'm just having so much fun. I haven't fought a Merc Eye in a little while, so let's see how this is going to go. Instantly eliminating them there with my little safe pilot, and that's what I do like. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how this build plays off against the Core Hound because Merkai right now on this map, because of how short it is, in my personal opinion, he has such a high advantage if you keep pushing down a lane with the mass. Oh, he also has saplings and he has invis. Oh man, he's going to do some damage to my main base. Ow, he took out almost, I would say, what, 40%, 45% damage right there. That is crazy. I'm going to try this build. I want to try that. I want to add those to my little Merkai build. I'm also trying to get the Prowl, the Stalker version of basically the Prowler because I like the invisibility. He's actually doing a lot of damage. I'm struggling right now because of my high cost of unit in terms of the Core Hound, and he's eliminating them with the amount of Murlocs he can summon. But that's the perk of Merkai, and that's what makes Merkai so fantastic. He's also collecting the units. I'm not going to be able to really do much right here. I need to be very careful how I spend my units once I get my Core Hounds on the field, because once you're able to counter my Core Hounds, there's nothing really this build can offer to push against most comps. Now I do have units obviously to fight back with the Core Hounds on the main. Oh boy, come on, let the Whelplings turn, hit him, yes! Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted because it seems like he's using the talent. No, I don't think he's using that talent. Never mind. That didn't seem smart. But because all of them were so clumped together, the Whelplings were in the perfect moment. So we exploded out instantly on those saplings before they got to the base. We don't want them to capture. He does have units coming in on my main base and doing damage with the Quillbore. But thankfully, we're eliminating them out right there. The sad part is we're getting a lot of damage. Oh, no, no, no. I didn't see those were saplings. That was actually my bad, dude. Okay, so the safe pilot right there, Core Hounds, we're going to have to push all or nothing. We're literally either one sapling blast away or probably like two, maybe three attacks, and that's it, GG. Thankfully, he's out of resources. He didn't have any more push, and we're trying to secure right now. We need to get the mining nodes. We can't allow him to do much. We're going to drop these whelplings right there. He's going to turn, and we're instantly going to get rid of Murkai for him, and we may be able to capture this tower. Yes, perfect right there. Okay, so we have the map control. Once we resurrect that tower, he's dropping in some next saplings right there. He has Prowler right there. I don't really need to worry about it. We do have our Core Hound still there, and we're attacking his base right now. We're going to drop the execute to bring it down. We recapture it instantly. Our Core Hound goes down, but he's going to get resurrected right there. Now, thankfully, our enemy doesn't have any spells, because if he had spells, he would have been able to win this game a long time ago by just literally doing damage to my base, but it's fine. We have a chance to come back, and I'm trying my best. Look at the enemy right there with Murkai. We're going to look to get come on, safe pilot getting down here. Perfect elimination, nothing to really worry about. Now, if we keep this up, we shouldn't have anything to worry about. He's using his saplings, and he's trying to recapture his base, but we're controlling the map with this pressure. Is this going to be the most epic comeback ever? Man, this is perfect. I'm surprised I'm actually recording this. I love moments like this. We're going to use execute right there, doing as much damage as possible. The stick thrower himself, the dark spirit thrower, he's running very low on units, and he's trying his best, but we come out on top. We somehow turn this around. Thankfully, he didn't really have any spell besides invisibility, and that right there is GG. I feel so epic right now, dude. Now, we're going into one more game probably, or maybe another one after this. I just don't want to put it down right now. I'm having so much fun. I think you can hear from my voice. Now, with that being said, we're going up against Baron Riven there, and he also has the gargoyle. Now, I finally have 3 stars from my gargoyle. I'm hoping to probably either get the taunt talent or probably get the super fast talent, so he's going super fast and doing damage. Now, we do have those whelplings doing some nice damage. The gargoyle is always hilariously annoying to have to deal with. Thankfully, we got him there before he hit our base. We do have the Core Hound movement going on. Our Dark Iron Miners going out. I'm not sure we're in time. No, I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to get that node. Well, we got our mine out, but at the same time, I don't know, that was weird. It's probably a little glitch because we got number 3. He does have Abomination and the Rogues. Interesting little combo with Baron Riven there, right there. So we could use our safe pilot to do damage on his base. However, it's not worth it. What we're looking to do here is we're going to use our whelp eggs with the explosion, get rid of his safe pilot and his little basically his little light tier units right there. As you can see, the Core Hound resurrects, tanking again. And sadly, however, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to survive this. He gets eliminated again by the enemy player. So what we could actually just use execute. Yeah, I think that was a better idea, getting rid of that abomination instantly. We already have another set of Core Hounds on the map. We have one pressuring his base, which is forcing him to send some units there. Thankfully, he, on the other hand, has those rogues, so it's doing really nice. And he's summoning the nice frost mages to literally do some extra range damage. Now, he did take down one of my Core Hounds, but it's okay. We have the second set coming up. No worries. Dropping the Cobalt there. We do have to get the center there once the Dark Iron Miner goes up, because we're going to need those resources. Thankfully, the safe pilot is doing some nice damage. We're just collecting resources. We're going to drop our safe pilot right here. Then we're going to look to probably, yeah, you know what? Perfect. We're going to look to save, drop Jaina right here. Then we're going to drop on some execute. Boom, taking down some health and getting rid of a lot of health for the enemy right there, dropping on these whelp eggs. And hopefully right after this, that should get rid of that contingent, and we may be able to get that base while we summon the next set of Core Hounds right here. Yes, perfect. And the Core Hound is still alive. He did some nice damage clearing them out. We're going to drop the second brigade, right? That's the word. Brigade of little Core Hounds there on the map. We still have the original set going on. Now, obviously, if we had execute up, it would have been the perfect opportunity, dropping the troll. Now, okay, we do have execute coming up right here. Should we summon Jaina first? Oh no, there goes the safe pilot. Gonna eliminate my little squadron right there. We're gonna use the execute. Hopefully it should be enough, and it is. We have a full health Core Hound on that side, able to defend it, and the rockets come out, eliminating the enemy safe pilot. And as you can see here, we're pressuring the map so heavy. Baron Riven there again is unable to really do anything to us. Now, obviously, you saw in the last game, those saplings made a big difference. However, I really like this build. I just think it's so fun. Now, we're going to drop some whelp eggs right there on the left-hand side, basically to get rid of the abomination, but I like the fact that we have these Core Hounds moving in right now. We're going to summon another set here, putting them right on the line. Remember, that is very important, and we're moving in. Now, look at that. We're summoning back, and I think we may be able to end this game pretty soon. We do have this base up. Now, I could drop my safe pilot. I'm pretty sure that'd be a better idea. I could use execute as well, or I could use execute on the main base, but it doesn't seem like we really have to worry. Oh no, he pulled, but we got rid of him just enough time. I was unsure if I calculated that right. dropping Jaina on the right hand side now to ensure that my spell is more empowered so we can start to land it on the base. What's really nice too, we're going into overtime, so gold is about to be really good. We're looking to pop everything on the main base right here, getting that safe pilot. She's going to do so much damage right now. Dropping the execute. He's already at half health. These core hounds are about to approach while we have Jaina right there. He does have his little safe pilot, but it's not going to be enough. We have 2 ranged units on the left hand side, and they're moving, making their way up. We're probably going to use, oh no, actually we don't really need to do anything. GG. There we go, victorious. Try this out and let me know what it's like in the comment section below.